Hello, welcome back. Last time I did a whole bunch of missions, but didn't come anywhere close to emptying out the list. So, I'm gonna continue with my pattern of alternating between missions and story. So today is gonna be a story day. Sephiroth has been waiting for us, this must be the one, in the briefing room for a while. I'm gonna make him wait a little bit longer though, because I want to see if anything has changed around Midgar. Because I think I can leave the Shinra building and look around. Just want to see if, like, between every chapter is the time to go to town. How do I get off this floor? Materia room, I went there and made some materia. It was very exciting for the people making it. Briefing room, that's where I'm eventually going. Elevators. Hey, it's Kunzel. Hey, Zach. So the war's over. Yeah, did you hear about all I did? The company reports don't mention you at all, and the TV news only talks about Sephiroth's remarkable bravery. But Sephiroth was with B-Unit! Heroes are chosen by the media, that's just how it is. Thanks for crushing my dreams. Aw. I mean, Kunzel didn't do it. What was he gonna say? Lie? Oh, come on, cheer up, will ya? Okay, let's try going to town. Exhibit room enters soldier director's office. Wait, hold on, what? Right, the briefing room is not the... Wait, no. Tell me about this? Have I been here before? That's Lazard, isn't it? Oh shoot, oops. I accidentally went where I was supposed to go.
Congratulations. As of this moment...
Wait, I thought I was supposed to go to the briefing room.
To soldier first class.
Hey, look at that!
Huh. I thought I'd be happier.
It wasn't everything you dreamed.
Understandable. Too much happened too fast. Zach, I'm afraid I need your assistance again.
Are you pushing another assignment on me?
Man, you gotta phrase it that way? Oh, to him.
My apologies.
Whatever.
I'll fill you in on the assignment, but before that, go to the briefing room and change into a soldier first-class uniform. Okay, so maybe I could have seen something in the briefing room if I'd come there before that. Wasn't that where I was supposed to go, though? I didn't follow something. So how does the uniform differ? Is it in the box? I guess so. Is this a different uniform? Has he put it on? I can't even tell. Oh, I can equip 6 materia. Nice. Is he dressed differently? He looks the same to me. Are you Zach? That would be me. With your promotion to first class, you are now authorized to use materia fusion. Ah, okay. Not that much later in the story. Whoa, so what do I do? Look in the main menu. You should now be able to select materia fusion. Try fusing these 2 materia. That should give you an idea of how it works. Fire Blizzard, okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, materia fusion. I think these are different clothes. They're barely distinguishable, though. I don't know, I don't really see clothes. They are invisible to me. Also, I can equip 6 materia. That's nice. So that's the first class perk. Okay, these 2 materia, Fire and Blizzard, you say? Fire. Blizzard. I'll take your suggestion. And fuse. I see 3 fusion slots there, so I could do more. Current SP, 29718. SP costs 0. I get Thunder. Okay. I already had a Thunder. No, I see only 2 slots to input for the thing. Okay, let's fuse some things I don't care about. I have 2 HP ups. Let's put that with, this new Thunder I just made. I don't know, what's that gonna do? It just gave me HP up. So if it fails, it just gives me back one of the two? Maybe? Well, anyway, that's fine. I'll play with that more later, probably. So I definitely wanted... Okay, so I have Libra, Blizzard, Barrier, Cure. Oh, enables attacks that cause opponent to stagger. That sounds good. I didn't realize that I had that. I want to try Poison. Although Esuna is kind of important too, maybe instead of Barrier. Okay. Sure. Do I want to change my accessories? Clearly I'm going to get 2 more accessory slots someday. Those look fine. Sure. Still don't know how to heal. Okay, so change into a uniform, then come back here, right? Tell me about materia fusion. You can use 2 materia together to make 1 new materia. This is called properties. Use will influence newly created. Fusion of 2 materia of the same type may result in the new materia having higher parameters and abilities. Fusion of 2 different types of materia may yield another different materia type. Okay, so I didn't necessarily do the wrong thing, it's just that combination I tried wasn't a valid one. Using higher level materia in fusion will increase the chances of creating a more powerful materia. Okay, so I want to fuse master materia. What's involved other than materia, SP? Components other than materia may be added in materia fusion. However, these methods are still undergoing research and have yet to be defined. Okay, so I will be able to insert SP, but I can't yet, not till later in the story. Okay, I think I know enough. Also, I got a star pendant. Is that poison immunity? The classic. It is. Neat. Poison's not too bad if I have Esuna. Whoa, you made first? Congrats, Zach. Thanks. So what's this room? This is the briefing room. Yes, okay. And... hi. And you call yourself a member of Soldier? What? What's going on here? It's none of my business, but I'm butting in. And you call yourself a member of Soldier? I'm sorry, sir. 3rd class level 1. I don't think you understand the most important thing about being a soldier operative. You'd better start thinking about it now. What's going on? You don't look very familiar. You must be a new 3rd class. Level 1. I'm Zach. Nice to meet you. Yes, sir. I joined Soldier just last month. But I can't seem to get anything right. I'm only getting in other people's way. That's why he was yelling at me. I suppose this is Cloud? I can't tell under that helmet. You suppose this is Cloud? You're gonna let a few mistakes get to you? Stay strong. You're in Soldier. But he said he was going to fire me if I screw up my next mission. Oh, I'm so done for. Ah, come on, don't be such a wuss. Buck up. Wow, good advice, Zach. Very actionable. I know, but... You're a bundle of nerves. Tell you what, I'll go on your next mission for you. What? You do that for me? Just don't tell anyone, and be sure to watch and learn. You got it? Yes, I'll try. I mean, Rookie Soldier Cloud is going to be in here at some point. Could this be him? I'm sorry to lay this on you. I'll forward you the next mission I receive. And I won't tell you, I won't tell anyone if you won't. Alright? It's probably not, but it's possible that it is. Is that the mission? Nope. Personnel announcement 0103. This is an official notification of the change in status for the following personnel. Angeal Hewley, Soldier 1st Class, killed in action. So that's the official line about him. Makes sense, that's what Shinra would say. Genesis Rhapsodos, Soldier 1st Class, killed in action. Okay. Of course they would lie to their own people. Why wouldn't they? They're Shinra. Hey, are you sure you've learned enough about materia fusion? No, but I mean, enough for now. I got it. Materia fusion is still under development. I guess he moved back to talk to this person more. We don't know all the answers to what combination yields what kind of materia. So we want you to try all kinds of combinations, and if you ever get an interesting one, let us know. No promises, I'm probably just going to keep it for myself. Good luck! Are you done changing your outfit? Yeah, I just got a crash course in materia fusion too. Then report back to the director's office. I will brief you on your assignment. Yes, sir. Is he gonna do it automatically? Nope. There's mail again though. Gotta talk to my people. Oh jeez. Okay. Materia fusion. Uh-huh. Okay. Yes, I know all that already. Rules of materia fusion. Well, this is just reference material I can see later, so that's nice. Saying the word material is so weird when I'm playing this game. Requires SP. Depend on the strength of the resulting materia. Okay. You may also use items in materia fusion, but the skills required are not yet at your disposal. Okay. So there will be items. Got it. I want to go to town. What's through this door exactly? Right, this hallway. Ah! Why is Zach so popular? Went to see Loveless. Genesis KIA? Yeah, right. Who do they think they're trying to fool? Just got back from seeing the stage production of Loveless in Midgar. Genesis was a big fan, wasn't he? I usually don't care for classic drama, but it was pretty damn good. The guy is the hero in the original, but the play was more from the viewpoint of the girl who helps the guy. When I heard that last line, of course, I'll come back to you, even if you don't promise to wait. I'll return knowing that you'll be here. Aw man, that's when I lost it and just started bawling. Man, Kunzel just like straight up said spoilers to Zach. What if he wants to see the play? Can I go see it now? Entrance? I'm gonna try. And is stuff different around here? Of course it is. I thought it would be good for him to see inside the Shinra building, but he keeps asking me all these questions. I should have done my homework. Dad, look at this. What's that inside? Do you know? Well, son, that's, you know. That's Shinra technology at its finest, that's what. Improvising as best he can. Wow, so this is what technology looks like! Yes, the concept of technology is underneath this case. Camera, you are so uncooperative sometimes. Ding! Are you the one who can never get off at the right floor or whatever? Blast it. I'm on the wrong floor again. Could the Shinra company have possibly built a more convoluted building? 2 elevators. Yep, okay. And does this change at all? No. Right. You're just going to be a constant fixture here. Up here is not for me. Can I flirt with the girl at the desk down here or something? We currently have a special on potions. There is a fee for the general public, but they are free to soldier members and Shinra troops. Would you like to try a bottle, sir? Sure. You bet I'll drink it. So drink it, right now. Is this where I come to heal? So that's what a potion looks like. You feel good enough to weather 1 beating on the battlefield. Wait, was that a phoenix down? 1 beating. Okay, so that's the inn. Okay, I found it. It's here in the lobby. Alright. At least right now it is. She did say special. If you ever get lost inside the Shinra building, you should go to the information center, sir. The ladies at the information center can help you with anything you need to know, sir. Alright. Was this the one who was into me? What? You made soldier first class? Have I been off my game? Maybe this guy's going places. Oh, nothing. Alright. Or was it her? Good day, sir. Welcome to the Shinra Building Information Center. Please come see me anytime you have questions concerning the Shinra Building. About my schedule. Zach Fair, soldier, one moment please. You have a meeting scheduled with Director Lazard in the Soldier Director's office. That's right, this is the where do I go button. Okay. Nothing, I'm all set. Alright. Of course it is. What is it? See, it won't tell me. It's just like, it's there somewhere. Go find it. Seeking priceless items. It's this. Recall missions. Freight recall. Okay. Today's not a mission day. But at some point, sure, I'll save, since I'm here. Guess I better check the exhibit room, too. If I want to see all this stuff, there's probably new stuff in there. Oh boy, so an entire tour around town? Are you sure? I'm not. But I'm gonna do it. Like, I have to. How could I not? There's gonna be stuff. This is the Highwind, the high-speed airship developed with generous funding from the Shinra Company. It was named after the captain, Sid Highwind. It's still in its testing phase, but we expect it to become a Shinra symbol, just like Midgar. Did I hear that before? That sounds familiar. Wow, this airship looks incredible. I'm amazed that Shinra can make something like this fly through the skies. What is the Highwind powered by? Well, probably Mako energy. Whoa, a Hardy Daytona. This is beyond awesome. When I grow up, I'm gonna own the highway on this thing. Kid has motorcycle plans. The astronaut is going to be Sid Highwind, the legendary pilot who the ship is named after, the airship. Alright, so that's right, the space program. Heidegger's thing. Shinra number 26 rocket. Number 26. That probably was the one that did eventually go up. I don't think this was here when I visited last time, or maybe I just didn't look at that angle. Okay. Town. I assume the exhibits themselves didn't change other than maybe that rocket if it wasn't there before. Exit. Symbol 0. What is that symbol? I don't recognize it. It's like a fancy cactus or something. Sector 8, lots of entertainment. Here in the Fountain Plaza, Loveless Avenue. Okay. Climb up the stairs to go to Sector 1 Station. Station? Sector 5 Slums. Right. Can I do that now? I'm in the middle of a pursuit. Please don't talk to me right now. Are you now? Yeah, you sure are doing some pursuing. Not Colts. Oh, she's pursuing something. There's just no way. I don't believe it. Our dear Genesis killed in action? It has to be a lie, or some kind of mistake. Oh, I just can't stand still. Ah, a mail from headquarters. I'm in this fan club too. Zach signs up for all the mailing lists. Genesis Fan Club newsletter, 667. We have received word that our dear Genesis has been killed in action. Though we still find this report hard to believe, you should. Members are planning a get-together for one last farewell at the foot of the bridge in Sector 8. During the event, we will be selling Apple jewelry, created as an homage to Genesis. With the N there, I guess that's how you say that. Please buy the apple-shaped accessory, wear it, and let us always feel Genesis inside our hearts. Okay, so there's like a limited edition accessory here that I can get, probably, by coming here now. Shinra News is reporting that 2 first classes, Angeal and Genesis, have been killed in action. That goes to show that Sephiroth is Soldier's greatest. He's going to be more popular than ever. How does the death of these 2 people impact my fan club of the person who didn't die? Let's think about that. Angeal's been killed in action, right? I saw it on Shinra News. This is son. I mean, someone's son. I thought the news would make Mom snap out of it, but it looks like she still wants to be a groupie. Okay. And you? How could our dear Angeal be killed in action? I still can't believe it. We'll never see his handsome smile again. But this isn't the end for us. We, the fans, have to carry on. Huh? A mail from headquarters? What is this? Hello, fan club members. Let's take another peek into Angeal's unauthorized profile. Most valued possession, his camera. A gift from his mother. He uses it to take shots of the scenery whenever he goes on a mission. Most valued skill, cooking with leftovers. Self-catering is essential in frugal living. Housewives in our readership should take note. That's all for this update. We'll let you know when we have more to share with you. They didn't get the memo. I see. Hang on, if I talk to you again, what happens? Angeal's unofficial profile. This is priceless. Pretty snazzy of headquarters to be sending out stuff like this in our time of grief. Angeal must be watching over us from up above. Let us keep our honor in our activities. Yeah, lots of honor in that activity. Were you the one who told me about the other mail? No. You were? Probably. One last farewell for Genesis? No, I'm not ready to accept that yet. I just can't stand still. I've got to run! Right. Yeah, have fun with that. What's my map look like? I don't know, something. I kind of just have to go everywhere, I guess. Everywhere is not such a huge space down here. Sector 8's smallish. Ooh, you get a camera change. Judging from your looks, you're a soldier guy from Shinra, aren't you? Yeah, I'm in Soldier. Zack's the name. This is the guy who hates Shinra, isn't he? I don't know where you Shinra people get off being so arrogant. So what do you think is up with the herds of monsters roaming around Midgar and Calm? Around Midgar? What? Don't tell me you didn't know about this. Didn't you say you were in Soldier? Then here's something else you should know. The study of planet life tells of the legend of weapons, guardians of the planet. When they sense the planet's danger, they are roused to destroy that which ills the planet. So, what does this have to do with the monsters? That which ills the planet. Sounds like the Shinra company to me. This guy is well informed. Ha! You got a wild imagination, buddy. So you're saying these legendary weapons are just out to get Shinra? Please, they're just monsters. Laugh it up while you can. Zack will not live to see weapon. And I wish I could remember why that is. I know he dies, I just forget how and why. Sometime around when Cloud comes to Midgar. What is it? Are you trying to pick me up too? Soldier, I hope he goes away soon. Alright, so this is the platform. Not yet. Well, let's check if it's traversable, actually. Is there a train here? Because if not, this will be super quick. There is no train here. Okay. I came here to watch the Shinra trains with my brother. Hope it comes soon. Hee hee. So it looks like this hasn't changed at all. Yeah, okay. Frequent delays. Got it. Alright. Just gonna assume the boy's the same as he was. Wait, did I take a wrong turn? No, this is how you get to the train platform. Ah, and these stairs go to the fountain. You're on a pursuit. Loveless Avenue, here we go. This just seems like such a small little intimate place. Tiny little city block. Let me ask you something, Mr. Soldier. Do you know a dandy gentleman on a black chocobo? Black chocobo. This is, what color was the chocobo of that one guy in the races? And what was his name? I forget. I don't have a clue. You don't know him, huh? I guess he's not famous. Just the other day, on my way to Calm, I was attacked by monsters. You've heard about them roaming around Midgar and Calm, haven't you? Well, that's when he saved me, that dashing man on the jet black chocobo. I'd rather trust my life to him than any average soldier guy. What was his name? I know who you're talking about, but I forget his name. If I say I know him, will you mention him by name? Will Zach mention him by name? Dandy gentleman, yeah, that describes him, the chocobo riding prince. Okay. You're a prince. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. This is Loveless Avenue, the busy part of Sector 8. Love is the masterpiece, even made it into play. So admissions are like here-ish? In this alley? I can't believe that Genesis has been killed in action. Please rest in peace, dear Genesis. Your search for truth in Loveless will be carried on by the study group. Oh, I think you just got a mail. Why don't you take a look at it? I sure did. Declaration, study group. The reason Genesis adored Loveless so much, he claimed it provided answers to so many of the mysteries in our world regarding history, science, art, and astronomy. But experts agree that the answer to the biggest mystery was in the final act, which was scattered and lost, and is thus worthy of further study. Our dear Genesis also devoted his life to interpreting the missing final act. As a devoted study group, let's inherit his life's work in his memory. Okay. Loveless is an old epic poem whose final act has been scattered and lost. So experts always get into heated debates about their interpretations of the final act. I was deeply affected by Genesis's interpretations. It was thanks to Genesis that I became so engrossed in Loveless. Alright? Okay. This little puppy can hit 140 miles per hour. Yep, okay. Secrets in the tires. I think I'm almost done here. Soldier! Nothing. It's nothing. Civilian. Yeah. Alright, am I done here? Pretty much. Yeah, okay. I think I've seen everything again. Alright, cool. So, Lazard's office. Pretty good angle on the Shinra building from there. And here too. But wait, is that even the way I go to get to it? No, it isn't. Or, wait, where am I? Wait, isn't it... How do I go? Here? Yeah, here we go. Oh, really? Angel Fan Club Newsletter, 313. Today's update features a conversation between Angel and Genesis. Gee, you better do something about those planets in your room. Let's try that again. You'd better do something about those plants in your room. A. Those plants represent nature. Some of us converse with nature to hone our spirit and honor. G. And some of us are getting bugs in our rooms because of those blasted things. A. Come on, don't you remember? We used to have bugs in our rooms all the time when we were kids. G. That's why I hate them. And the past, it can stay there. We're in Midgar. We're not supposed to have nature here. Whoa. City Boy Genesis and Nature Lover Angel, so completely different, yet friends all the same. What a quote. That's the exhibit room, that's not an elevator. Elevators are up here. What am I doing? Soldier Director's Office. Yes. Loading. Loading a lot. I like how late that shows up. For a second I thought Sephiroth was smoking.
The company has decided to eliminate Genesis and his cohorts. This includes Angeal as well.
And you want me to do it?
No, the Shinra army will handle it.
What about me?
They don't trust you.
They believe your emotions will hamper your judgment.
Well, of course.
That's why I'm going too.
To kill them?
His emotions will hamper his judgment
An
too.
intruder.
Where?
Close. Sephiroth, the president. Zack, entrance.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, this music is playing. New mission available! Let's go do that now. Alright, Zack, the entrance. Okay. Yes. What's the new mission? Genesis's forces? Probably. Oh man. The number of new symbols on that menu is bothering me. I'm not ready yet. Where am I? Soldier Director's office. I mean, I think all there is to do here is to save. Can I talk to Lazard? I can. Do I lose, like, points for this? Zack, get to the entrance quickly. Okay. Lazard's patient. Perhaps too much. Just puts up with all my nonsense. Is this gonna be like avalanche? What the? It stopped? Oh. No, this is your duty to hurry to the entrance. Zack's gonna follow orders. He would do that. But I wonder what that's about. I guess I won't know. This doesn't look like avalanche to me. Ah! Why are Shinra weapons attacking the Shinra building? Yeah, that seems right. Ah, Genesis got control of them. Is Genesis responsible for this?
Activating combat mode.
So what's this about staggering foes with an attack? Also, I have Raise active. The potion did do that, didn't it? I can take one beating on the battlefield. Yeah, I have a phoenix feather above my head. Well, we all got mowed down. Let Soldier handle it. Damn, they're everywhere.
Activating combat mode.
I'm gonna try this poison. Sure, on the robot. No, I'm gonna try it on you. Eventually. Well, you might have been poisoned. You would have. Doing a tiny amount of damage very infrequently. I'm hurting a little bit. Where's my cure? There's my cure. There it is.
Modulating phase.
Something happening with a helicopter. Zack, let's go. Okay.
Power surge.
Prove your honor to me.
Oh, right, this is happening.
I got it.
Did my cure go off? No, it did. You chose that target? Okay. I guess I was steering in that direction. Yeah, stun. I saw that. Oh, okay. Oh, it's these things. Uh-oh. Kick them very fast. Or use your machine gun. Either way. What were those called? I didn't see. G-Avenger, G-Avenger. You are a Red Saucer. Red Saucer 1, I think. And that's a sweeper. AP cost 0. I have power attack. I can't use it though. It just does. Yeah, there are a lot of them. It's kind of going on for a while. I should put my cure in a more convenient slot. Oh, and I should maybe try blocking. I don't know, this is a story battle. It's not going to threaten me. Boy, those things are just not being very effective. They just kind of wander around most of the time. I tried to block, but Zach was busy.
Conflict resolved.
Sephiroth. The intruders are Genesis copies. Hollander must be behind this. Hollander? Who is that? A Shinra scientist who vanished after lifting the copy technology. Are you saying that this Hollander and Genesis are working together? Perhaps. What is it they're after? Hollander lost his bid for the leadership of the science department. He has borne a grudge against Shinra ever since. Revenge is most likely his objective. That's just petty. Are you telling me that Genesis is supporting that idiotic cause? I would prefer not to believe it, but... then don't believe it. Very well, I won't. Now Zach, Genesis copies have been sighted in Sector 8 as well. Let's go. Good thing I went to town when I did. There might not be a town left. Well, this is some serious trouble. We should split up. Understood. Man, he's like treating Zack as an equal now. He's in first class and gained his respect. That's nice. I mean, this is a side of Sephiroth we just haven't really gotten to see elsewhere.
Hold on, I'm a-comin'.
Hey, it's Reno.
Sector 8 is Turk's jurisdiction, slick.
And rude. And Sung. Elena wasn't in the Turks at this
You've
point.
gotta be kidding me! Song, do something!
There's no need for concern.
Huh?
Oh wait, that is Elena?
Okay.
Is it? I
The
thought...
other areas.
Midgar's just crawling with nasties.
Was that her?
Soldiers having difficulties.
Reno, rude.
Just say the word.
Go. Yes, sir.
Was that Elena? What color is her hair? I thought she was like a rookie at like 7 years later.
So now we're outsourcing to the Turks.
Soldiers being stingy.
There's a manpower shortage.
Wait, no. Who is this?
You're a Turk too?
I'm Cisne.
Cisne.
I'm Zach. Pleasure to meet you.
Okay, I was right.
Zach, aren't you on assignment?
Same objective. Need some help here?
I appreciate the offer,
Oh,
but
how generous. Well, Sung, Zach, I gotta go.
So that's the mystery silhouette I was seeing, I think. Cisne, right? Yep, there she is. Heightened emotions have affected the DMW. Okay. We're looking for a man named Hollander. If you find him, apprehend him for us. Okay. Okay, so Reno and Rude got out of here. Cisne went off also. So just look around, okay? I mean, game doesn't know, well, isn't going to acknowledge that I just did a tour of this place. Reno and Rude can handle the business over there. Leave this to the Turks. Okay, whoops. Thanks for spinning my camera so I didn't know where to... Dude! It keeps happening. Ah!
Activating combat mode.
Okay. Front flip and back flip. I got behind you and you just did not know what to do. Oh, I'm getting money for these battles, I just noticed. This looks like trouble. Trouble that Zack can handle.
Activating combat mode.
Uh-oh, it's those things. What are they called? Red Saucer. Red Saucer 1. Or I.
Conflict resolved.
Alright, that conflict was actually resolved. Thank you. A little while ago, this nice girl in a suit helped us back there. But then after that, a scary-looking man with a big gun came— Oh! Is that so? Was the gun part of his arm? And the girl went to face him alone so we could escape. No, I don't think that's Barrett. When did Barrett's gun arm get attached? It wasn't that long ago. I don't think it was 7 years ago. No, I don't think we should expect to see Barrett here. Please, mister, again, this is not Avalanche. Please, mister, I'll give you my favorite treasure, so please help that girl. Oh, amulet. I already had one of those, but thanks anyway. Wow. Please. Hang on, you were describing Cisne, I thought? Or are you talking about someone else? In a suit, you said? That sounds like her. Who else would wear a suit?
Activating combat mode. Conflict resolved.
Thanks a lot, I thought it was done for. This guy I saw down the street, it looked like he could have been the leader of those masked guys attacking the city. You're with Soldier, right? Thrash that guy for me, won't ya? Here, I'll give you this. Thanks. Do it for me, alright? Down the street. Oh. Scary guy with a gun. Well, there's Cisne. She uses, looks like a Yuffie weapon. Oh, she lost it. Okay, that's just Genesis, isn't it? Another copy. Looks like this one's a cut above the masked guys. Okay, so higher rank copy. Got
Activating
it.
combat mode.
So in a way it's just Genesis, but not quite. G Eraser. Okay. Alright, so can't just stun lock you so easy. That's Blizzard. I wanted... Oh. And you're scorching me. Ooh, you did a limit break of your own. Okay, that hurt a bit. I have a Phoenix down active. I should cure. Oh right, that was my Blizzard going off that I accidentally cast. Ooh, that's quite a shotgun. Let's see. Right, Scorcher I can't avoid. It's just gonna happen. And then he takes an extra little hurt right afterwards. What's your health? Almost dead.
Conflict resolved.
I got a barrier. What's that wing? Is that the Pepsi logo back there? That's what I'm seeing.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to have wings. You know, like an angel.
If people had wings, they'd be monsters.
Why do you say that?
Wings symbolize freedom for those who have none. They don't symbolize monsters.
Yeah. You're thinking about it wrong, Zach. Soldier first class indeed. A very impressive show of force, was it? Unlike the Turks, we folks at Soldier are paid to fight. Take this, a token of appreciation for helping me out back there. Research Dept QMC. What? Well, I'm off to my next job. Don't you have another assignment too? Assignment? Yeah, I do. Do you? Your only assignment is just to... Well, you gotta do something with Lazard back there. That was before we were interrupted. I'm sure we'll see each other again. It does seem likely. Well... Can't get a moment of peace to look at this thing.
One Sector 8 is clear. Come to Mako Reactor 5.
Okay.
Did you find something out?
Angeal has been sighted.
We can't have that. We reported he was dead.
The army is mobilizing, but there's still time. You and I will find them before they do. And
what?
fail to eliminate them.
There you go.
For real?
Yes, for real.
He's so excited.
Excellent! Probably.
Is this scene pre-rendered? I'm seeing like weird compression artifacts, but it looks like it's in-game. So like they rendered that scene even though it was just using in-game graphics? Weird. I wonder why. I'm sure they have their reasons. Mako Reactor 5. Do I know how to get there? Oh, Zach does, and he's already there. It's a dungeon full of monsters. Alright, let's save. I think I'm comfortable continuing here. So that's how I came. Not going back that way right now. Oop. Oh right, I needed to look at that thing that Cisne gave me. Mutant Sahagan?
Activating combat mode.
A Sahagan.
Modulating phase.
That's Aerith's face. Haven't met her yet. Power attack, level 2. Neat.
Here we go! Go, go, go! Oh yeah!
Resolve.
Ooh, that's a big number. Okay, this was an important fight, apparently. What is that face?
Is that Angeal's face?
Is it? Doesn't really look like it to me, but you know him better than I
It
do.
appears Genesis isn't the only one who can be copied.
Some more of Hollander's work. Look at those weird bracelets Sephiroth has on.
The company training room.
What about it?
We used to sneak in there for fun, when the seconds were out. Genesis, Angeal, and I.
You guys were pretty tight.
I wonder.
Even when he's like this, he just looks so angry.
Infinite in mystery is the gift of the goddess.
We seek it thus, and take to the sky.
Whose voice is
Ripples
this?
form on the water's surface.
Is this
The
Genesis?
wandering soul knows
Yes.
no rest.
Loveless. Act 1.
3 best friends.
You remembered.
Well, this is cute.
How can I not when you've beaten it into my head?
He still looks so angry. He just wants to
Don't
fight.
take Sephiroth lightly. Noted.
Of course, this is where they'd be doing that. On top of the Mako cannon.
Is that the best you can do?
Not using the Buster Sword here. He's using
All hail Sephiroth, huh?
a sword like Zack's.
Angeal, stay back.
Wait, but the Buster Sword's on his back.
I'll take Sephiroth alone.
Genesis.
The world needs a new hero.
Come and try.
So smug. But for how long?
Both of you are smug. Ugh. Is he getting driven back toward the edge? I think he is. Well, he was. Really giving the people of Junin Harbor a show here. If anybody's watching. What are those? I guess, like, fire spell? Firaga?
Stop! You'll destroy us all.
That's no way to talk to a hero.
Oh, his face. Rude. Why? Oh, well, there goes the barrel of the Mako cannon. What? Dude, you guys are causing some real expensive damage here. Like, what are you doing? Wait, is this in the simulator? This is probably in the simulator. Yeah, this is in the simulator.
Enough!
Yeah, this is quite a scene. Kind of just goes on and on.
Angeal.
He used his Buster Sword.
Out of my way!
That means it's serious. Oh,
Genesis!
yeah, in the simulator, of course. Swords are real, though.
Just a scrape. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
You fools don't have to do that with real swords, you know. Oh, Angeal's sword's broken too.
Even if the morrow is barren of promises, nothing shall forestall my return.
Or no, Angeal's sword is the one that broke. Okay, I see. And now he's back to quoting poetry.
So, was everything alright?
Yes. As far as Genesis was concerned. But as for Angeal,
Angeal? What happened?
later, I received one of his famous lectures.
About what?
Always the same.
Honor.
Discipline, dreams, honor, etc.
Huh. One of those, huh?
So it's true. They're in league with Hollander.
How could this happen?
Hollander just sounds like a salad dressing to me. That's all I'm thinking about. Was it Hollandaise or something? Heightened emotions have affected the DMW. Right. And Gilles, what is it you're up to? I have to look for clues. Okay, you know what? Now I think I'm gonna take that save and quit. Alright, well that was neat. I appreciated how extensive that was. And all about these characters' backstories. Alright, so if I'm following my pattern, the next time is mission time. Right now, when we're trying to beat the Shinra army to fight against Gilles and fail to eliminate him, well, he can wait an hour or whatever it'll take. Alright, I'll see you next time for that.